Hi everyone. So this is Hijab. I'll just be doing a quick tutorial for you about the teaching channel just to cover the basics before we have our meeting with the teaching channel rep, just so you guys can get started as you are preparing for your classes and getting access to your students. So to get started, you should have received the following email from the teaching channel, and it should say via TCH Plus and have the following message on there. And this should not be the email that I attached when I sent you guys the notification for that on August 18th. It should be your own individual email that was sent to your address because that is tied to your specific account that is needed for the teaching channel. So once you receive this email, you'll click on Get Started and it will pop up this window here, and you'll go ahead and put down your UC Merced email address, put down the answer to this math question, and click email new password, and then you'll receive a notification on your UC Merced email to reset your password to what you want it to be. Once you have done that, you're going to go ahead and click on login. Under login, you'll put down your email address, your new password, and click login. Once you're on there, you can go ahead and start adding information to your page. So I've gone ahead and included my headshot. You can go ahead and do that too. If you go under my account, there are options for you to add more information to your profile and about me section. So if you want to go ahead and fill that out, you can go ahead and do that. And then right here, you'll have your role for the semester. For myself, I have the district admin role. So that means that I'm able to view all the teams that are created under the CalTeach account. And I'm also able to have control over how to add things for other lecturers, teams, and kind of help them out from there. For you specifically, you'll have the role of team creator. And that's the role that they typically give to all faculty and lecturers that are working on the teaching channel accounts. So that is your account here. And we'll go ahead and start creating teams for your classrooms. And for each individual classroom that you have that will be utilizing the teaching channel, I would go ahead and create a separate team just for that classroom. So if you can go and click on My Teams. Once you click on My Teams, your dashboard should be completely empty. Mine has a lot of test teams that I created as I was playing around with this account. You can go ahead and try that out just to test out the features. But if you're ready to create your team, you can go ahead and click Create a Team. Once you are here, you'll type in your name, test. I will just put down test tutorial class. And then the purpose class for NSCD. And you can go ahead and upload an image here if you like for privacy. If you want to keep it an open link, you can go ahead and do that. If you want to do invite only, just so students within your class are able to access it, I would click invite only, just so it's secure. And the team focus, if you are just wanting them to view lesson plans and not really participate in any discussions, you can just select this option. If you want them to have a discussion on the teaching channel page under their teams, you can go ahead and click this as well. So both of these options can be selected for your teams. And then from there on out, you can go ahead and click what topics you want covered for your class, what subjects, so it should be shown. So these filters will allow the students in your teams to view the appropriate content that you want them to view. So if you want them to just view elementary level videos and do assignments and observations on those, they'll be able to view that because you have the option here for that. And then for grade level, you can go ahead and select that out as well. For the district, you don't need to worry about that at all because it won't affect your ability to assign videos to your students. You can go ahead and click save. Once you click save, now your team is created. So it should say the name of your team, which for me is test tutorial class. Right now, there's only one member, and that is myself. And these are toolbars here where you can go ahead and add resources to add more to your class. In order to add students to your class, you can go ahead and click members. Now, there are two ways that you can add in members to your specific team. You can go ahead and upload a CSV file. And to have access to the CSV file, you can click download and it will download a CSV file for you. And for that CSV file, I'll show you what it will include. So once you have that CSV file downloaded on your computer, you'll have the following sections: first name, last name, email, and district role. So I have this example template here where I put down our student assistants' names, Jessica's name, their email addresses, and what kind of role I want here. For Jessica's, let me just go ahead, put down her email address. So once that is there, their district role should be participant only. And this is the same role that you should input for your students, because that will allow them to view the videos that are part of your team and not change up anything else that is going on that page for your class. So once you have that completed, you can go ahead and save this on your computer, and then we'll go right back to the main page for your team. Once you're back on here, you can go ahead and choose file, and you'll upload the CSV file you have saved on your desktop or laptop and import CSV. And once you import that, that will populate the members here and they will show up with their first and last names, what kind of access they have, and any other options. For me, it wasn't working. I was not able to import it because of something that is going on with my laptop. So I decided to try it out a different way by adding them in. And I know this might be a lot for your students, since you have a lot more students in your class than I do in my tutorial video. But I'll just go ahead and show it to you if you want to go with that route and it's not working for you. So I will just go ahead and put down their email addresses. And you can go ahead and separate them out. Oops. Comma. Hold on. So I'm just separating them out by using like a comma in between the email addresses, just so they get access for that. Jessica's got it. There we go. Okay. So once those are in there, you'll click on add. And it says right here that the following members were invited successfully. So what does that exactly mean? So I had this notification turned off, which said add members immediately, do not send invitations. You want to make sure that this is not checked off and it is completely closed, because you do want your students to get invitations from the teaching channel in order to log in and be able to be a part of your team on this service. So I will show you what kind of messages your students should be receiving on their end. So I had one of my student assistants send me screenshots of what she received when I added her onto that team. So she received the following email from the same email that you guys all received it. And she clicked on get started. where she was able to create an account and a password, and she was able to log into Teaching Channel. Once she was in there, this is what she could view. And this was the test team that I created for the students. And also, she was able to search any videos or categories that I included as part of their team. So once your students are in there, this is how their name should show up. So if you are the creator of that team, your name will show up here. And if you have added a person in, their name will show up here. And for facilitator, I would click no. That way they don't have access to add any kind of resources on there except for you. So as I was saying, if you have any questions as you're kind of creating your teams and you're confused about what kind of resources you need to create, all of us have access to this sample team that one of the Teaching Channel reps created for us. So if you go ahead and click on Teams, you should all see the following under your team bundle. So you can click Teacher Preparation Bundle, UC Merced, and you can click View. You can click Join Team. And this is a sample team of what you can create on your teams for your classes. So as you can see here under the learning plan, they have all these different modules created for their classes. And if you feel like some of these modules would be helpful for your class and their assignments, you can go ahead and add those resources to your team. And also view like how they added members in, what kind of access they have, what did they add for the resources tab. And Teaching Channel also has a lot of how-to videos. So you can just search how to add members. And it will pop up a lot of how-tos to creating a team, a lesson plan, uploading a resource, and all the other things you need to make sure your team is up and running for your classes. So I hope this tutorial was helpful. And if you have any questions, feel free to let me know. And thank you for watching.